to know what's on your mind.
Filosofi Kopi Cafe is on Filosofi Kopi book, a compilation of short stories and prose by Dewi Lestari. Floor and walls with coarse fibrous woods, there is also on the book, which on top 5 of Katulistiwa Literary Award 2006. But coffee making device that arrange neatly, lining up on top of bar decks, which is not described in detail in the book, but it is on the film adapted from the book and released on April 2015. There, from the left, there is a glowing red Nuva Simonelli espresso machine. Next to it, there are 3 Girinders machines in a row. Then beside it, there is a planted electric stove and a kettle. Not forgetting manual brew device and chiffon, AeroPress and V60. I want to not only to make a movie, but also to make a brand about Indonesian coffee, said Handoko Hendroyono, one of the shop owners and the producer of Filosofi Kopi movie. It's also in that shop the shooting of the movie, which directed by Angga Dima Sasongko.
And God, tell us the reason youth is wasted on the young. It's hunting season.
The design is then retained like on the movie. The story of the Filosofi Kopi movie is based on the shop which established by Ben and Jody. In the real world, the shop is established by 4 people: Handoko, Anggia Karisma, Rio, and Chico. Handoko said beside the 4 of them, there are their friends which support them with many ways. The strength of the fiction imagery is probably what distinguished that shop with the other coffee shops that recently appearing in Jakarta and other cities in Indonesia. Filosofi Kopi Cafe is probably the first coffee shop which is built on fiction book. It's similar to the Museum of Innocence in Istanbul, Turkey, which built based on a novel with the same title by a literature novelist Orhan Pamuk. That museum contains symbols and artifacts which cited from the novel.
Filosofi Kopi Cafe. Names of house blends or coffee blends are made like on the book by D. Kopitiwas, for example. The difference is, in the book it is said that the coffee is obtained from a small farm that belongs to Mr. Seno in a village somewhere in Java. In reality, Kopitiwas is a result from the search by Handoko and friends from a coffee plantation in Malabar, Pangalengan, Bandung, Jawa Barat. Handoko did twist that Filosofi Kopi Cafe not only ends as a fiction monument, but also takes part on popularizing coffee in Indonesia. Before Filosofi Kopi movie is released, actually Handoko, Anggia, Ringo, and Chico has initiated a form of coffee house. But the concept is more of a food truck, a modified VW Kombi to be exact. That Filosofi Kopi's VW Kombi appeared on a public space every weekend. Then, they informed the location of their mobile coffee house virally via social media and smartphone application. 3 months after the movie is released, those 4 friends finalized their intention to open a real coffee shop. A coffee shop that is exactly like the Filosofi Kopi story. Those efforts begins with hunting for a building they're going to use as a shop. They had a few choices in Jakarta.
Rio don't have an idea to build the shop around Blom Square complex. The reason is the existence of the shop has to revive a positive imagery of Blom area. Rio said that this place used to be a place for the youth, it feels like you are not cool if you haven't visited Blom. Those four friends finally rent a building that is abandoned for 17 years. It is located in the middle of Blom Square complex. That building has 2 floors, but the owner only rent the ground floor, which only 18 meters square wide. Handoko said, "Don't know why the owner didn't allow us to use the second floor."
According to Handoko, even they are only allowed to use the first floor, it didn't lessen the similarity of the shop with the one in the movie. In the movie, the coffee shop is built above of what used to be a grocery store that belongs to Jodie's parents. The four friends need about 2.5 months to design the interior and the exterior of the coffee shop. The interior and the exterior is of course designed similar to the story in the book and the movie. Besides coffee tiwus, in this shop also available Kopi Lestari and Perfecto. Kopi Lestari is a house blend of various coffee beans from Gayo, Aceh, while Perfecto, which can also be found on the book and movie, is a mix of the best coffee from Kintamani, Bali.
Handoko said the shop is very serious in making house blends. They involve a few coffee experts from Indonesia. Handoko hoped that Filosofi Kopi Cafe is going to be a place for creative people to meet. He initiated that things with many ways. For example, by inviting artists to collaborate to help making furniture and merchandise for Filosofi Kopi. Filosofi Kopi Cafe is profitable. Even by the end of the year, they already opened 2 branches in Bintaro, Jakarta Selatan, and Renon, Denpasar, Bali.